Coming up on Texas Parks and Wildlife.
I really feel with all of my heart that conservationists, in the most positive sense of the word, are not born in a vacuum. They're the result of exposure. I think if we can get people out there to begin to see and appreciate what surrounds them, they're amazed.
I wouldn't exactly say I felt like a little girl, but I do feel pretty good for my age.
And isn't this going to be something different, something fun? And all of a sudden, you get down there on the river and start paddling, and it is not fun anymore.
Texas Parks and Wildlife, a television series for all outdoors.
This series is funded in part by a grant from the Wildlife and Sport Fish Restoration Program. Through your purchase of hunting and fishing equipment and motorboat fuels, over $40 million in conservation efforts are funded in Texas each year.
Additional funding provided by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram.
It's mornings like this that make you feel happy to be alive. It's an incredible place in which we live, and I think that to have the opportunity of experiencing something like this just kind of reestablishes a certain vigor for life, and you find yourself restored and renewed. It's easy to wax poetic on a morning like this, tending to see this as a spiritual experience. This primordial mist that's lifting off this lake is kind of neat. We're all born of it. This impoundment gets real narrow down in this corner. We'll just work our way around down to the boardwalk and see if we can. Looks like there's going to be water all the way through.
We'll show you one. We'll show you one.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Hey, hawk, hawk.
God, what a display. The colors are so subtle, and yet by the same token they're intense because of that vermiculation. You know, I can look back over the course of my birding career, and I can find just myriad moments that are just indelibly imprinted on my memory. Little isolated pockets that I probably would never have visited in my life if it hadn't been to the fact that I was chasing birds. This is the kingdom. We are the kingdom. We are the church. This world which has been given into our hands needs to be cared for. And you and I will do this. In our own small way, we will change the face of our earth. Let's accept the challenge. Let's be about God's business. And let's find that love and that peace and that inner accord that God has asked us to truly find. Let us be the kings and the queens of our church. Maybe sometimes it might seem like it's a distraction. I'll be talking with people and I'm listening to things that are going on all around me. But by the same token, in dealing with people, I'm picking up all those little nuances that sometimes might be lost on others because my awareness has been so heightened. You look for those little details when you're birding. You know, that small little field mark might be the difference between identifying a bird and not. And when you're dealing with people, you're watching for those small little things which tell you a little bit more about what's going on in their life. So that's been a big help, too. It's also deepened my appreciation for the world in which I live. I've seen its diversity, I've seen its power, I've seen its splendor, I've seen its cruelty at times too. And it's helped me to understand that this is a part of the world in which I'm a part myself. If I have a particular bent, a propensity, or a talent that I can bring to bear on this area and impact it positively, that becomes my obligation. And I think that birding just became, because it's so much a part of my life, but also because it's such a paramount reality for this particular area, the two just kind of melded together and gave me that venue whereby I might be able to say something positive. And I think that the local community is appreciative of what we've been able to do. I really feel with all of my heart that conservationists, in the most positive sense of the word, are not born in a vacuum. They're the result of exposure. I think if we can get people out there to begin to see and appreciate what surrounds them, they're amazed. Coming in from the left, there they are. There they are. There they are. Now that's what you call a big jay. Here they come. Look at them all. Those brown jays are going to hang for a little bit now. Look at this. If you ask people to list the number of wildflowers or birds or butterflies that they've seen, they really can't do it until you put them in a position whereby they begin to realize what's really there. Once they recognize it, once they begin to appreciate that beauty and that diversity, they become stewards of the world that surrounds them. They recognize that it needs to be taken care of. How about that, guys? You see how silently they came in? It's like they're ghosts. Boom, there they are. There's only been one time that I've ever come up here that we have not seen brown jays in, I guess, 15 or so years I've been coming upriver. And we'll work this whole area through here and see what we can find. There are 3 osprey working together. Here's a 4th one, a 5th one. It's a gorgeous bird. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Zone-tail hawk, right here, high on the river. A zone-tail. It looks like a turkey vulture, but look at the tail. It's all barred. Zone-tail, yes! Woo! Good bird. Too good, guys. Too good, yes! I thought I had a turkey vulture at first. I picked up the barring and, excuse my excitement, but you don't normally see this bird. Hey, cinnamon teal and zone-tail hawk. I mean, what more can we ask for? Now let's get something really exciting. Let's go find something really weird, something really different, something unusual, something that's going to titillate the birder's palate. But my grandfather was the one that got me started. He was the hunter and the fisherman, and he used to allow me to accompany him whenever it was possible, and he put me in contact with so much. And throughout my entire childhood, I found myself wanting to be outdoors. I wanted to understand. I wanted to discover. I wanted to know why. I didn't know where it was leading, and it just exploded into this avocation to which I now experience. There's a lot of people who are looking to reconnect themselves, I think, to the natural world, and birding gives them a variety of ways to get in contact with that world. It speaks to me very personally, and it's something that somehow you kind of intuit how important it is in your life. And as a result, I don't analyze it too much, I just kind of let it happen. Someone said to me, I want to thank you for helping us realize that we do live in a paradise. This truly is a magic valley, and that we have to take good care of it.
He's going to save his best rock for last.
Guys like this here, they can sling them. They can sling them. There it is.
Nice, nice. Looks good, looks good. That one will score well.
People are coming from all over the country to participate in this worldwide stone skipping event, and I'm not aware of any place else where you can go and enjoy a day like this.
Here we go, look.
She's got the technique.
Oh, yes.
How do you count that, though? I mean, you know.
12, 14, and 16. This is very scientific here.
Yes.
Okay.
I think senior citizens should get out more and do more. But I'm going to practice. I'm going to come next year and I'm going to make some showing. And I aim to win.
I wouldn't exactly say I felt like a little girl, but I do feel pretty good for my age. And maybe if I go on skipping stones, it'll help to keep me young. What do you think?
Why is it such a compulsive activity? You have any beach, any place in the world, you have flat rocks and you have water, and sooner or later, rocks are going to start flying on the water, maybe kaplop, 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 but eventually, skip, skip, skip.
It's easy, very easy. Little kids do this every day.
I like skipping clamshells. I don't skip very well, though. Well, got 6 rocks left.
I surf, okay? Surfing's hard. Rock skipping's very easy.
How much was that?
You can notice right behind me now, the wind is starting to lay down, so you'll use a rock. It's similar to this. It's the uniform thickness all the way through, and it's got a little more area.
The men come out here and they want to relive their childhood, so they go around. They start at like 9 o'clock in the morning and they go and they look for their stones.
Yeah, they have the rocks.
They have the rocks.
The perfect rock.
The flat one or the heavy one or whatever, you know. And you have to be real quiet whenever they throw. It's like golfing. And every time they want to throw, I want to go, wow! Just see them like falling.
I saw him practicing.
Is he good?
Yeah.
I think he's just warming up.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. There's a good one. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes.
He kicked your ass.
Don't run out of water. 28. 28. 29 is the verified world record, and we have just had a 28.
These days, we tend to forget about simple ways that families can spend time together, even if the activity is as basic as skipping rocks. And with just an ounce of imagination, outdoor adventure is a stone's throw away.
Once you get this one behind you, you know, the race, the Texas Water Safari, nothing worse can happen to you for the rest of the year.
Come here, buddy. I'm tired. Riverbank. I love you.
A little nervous about it, but I think I'm ready.
I never was the same. I don't think anybody ever is. You find out kind of who you are and what you are.
Talking about 30 to 40 hours. What's the record? 32 hours? Around 32, 33 hours, and continuous paddling is quite an ordeal.
It's so easy to get sick. It's so easy to get hurt. It's so easy to just wear yourself out.
Because this isn't your standard boat race.
It's just plain, pure hell.
I was sick this morning. Dad said, "What are you so nervous for?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm nauseous. I was getting sick." He said, "Well, I'm not nervous. Why are you?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Because I'm worried about them. They paddle. I'm worried about them. There they come. There they come."
There's only been 500 people ever finish the race out of 31 years, and there have been thousands try it.
I like yelling. I like screaming at everybody. I yell for everybody else, too. It doesn't matter whether it's my team. I do it for everybody else, too.
What's your dad's first name?
Robert.
Robert.
Go, Robert! Come on, Nick, go!
Which one is the first one?
Yeah.
In the box? Okay. All right! Boy, you got a strong dad. Look at this. Come on, Dad! Yep.
for him, you know.
Nowadays, there's not a lot of adventure in life that just happens. So the Texas Water Safari offers those of us that are still after excitement something that's truly adventurous.
I would like to go with someone. I don't know whether I would want to go 24 hours a day like they do, though. I like to canoe, but I also like to get out and rest.
Nervous. I'm nervous. This is the first year he's done it by himself. And we're all, my sisters are just like, you know, hoping everything goes okay. Oh, clear that wall! Clear it! Clear that wall! Oh.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, he's between the boat and the rock. Darn, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, here comes Gear. Oh, rock. He looks like a biker, so he's probably in good shape physically. Look at him. Oh, poor baby. Say a few choice words probably, look, because he's still not out of the woods. The first time you come, it's something that's different, and it's kind of challenging, and you're all excited about it. And isn't this going to be something different, something fun? And all of a sudden, you get down there on the river and start paddling, and it's not fun anymore. It's just plain, pure hell. And let me tell you, you cuss anybody that gets in front of you. You say words that you didn't even know existed.
Even for a lady?
Even for a lady. Even for a sailor. Yeah, sailors don't know some of the things I said.
Yeah, that's all you do is you just stare upstream all the time. It's just like, where are they? Of course, I mean, it's normal. They're going to have, you know, sections where they're faster and slower. I mean, you know. Is he ever going to get here? I don't know. I hope so. He better. Or I'm going to say it's all your fault. And then when I don't think they're here when they should be, then that makes it worse. Okay.
You can't be too much later.
There he is.
All right.
All right, Phil! Here they come. Okay. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. They're going to be throwing stuff out left and right. All right. Come on. All right. Woo! Well, they look tired. You're about 20-some minutes behind Shively. Just stand back. Don't touch the boat. Don't touch the boat, anybody. All right, we'll see you at Sladen. Woo, guys! Woo! Bye. It's so short that we see them. Once we finally get to see them, it's 30 seconds and they're gone again.
It's something special, it really is, to do it with your family, or especially with my son. It makes it tough at times, especially in a race like the Safari, when the bad things happen. It's tough mentally. Or when you look back and see the looks of pain, you know, on someone that you're close to, it's pretty tough in that respect.
It's sort of like a surrogate experience for me, because it's the excitement that I think a lot of us would like to have, but we don't have permission to have it. And I have to go now because here comes John. Oh, great. When you see your children doing what they want to do and really enjoying it, then that you can't ask for much more. John is the third one. He's the one with the long legs and the long arms and coming over the bank right now. There he dropped. All right. Good job. Oh, that's great. Good job, John. Oh, man, he's good. I told him when he was 16, he came in one day from working out on the Brazos, and he said, Mom, when I'm out on the river, I don't feel any cares or troubles. It's so peaceful out here. I said, John, get on that river, stay on the river, and if you're lucky, you can find a way to make a living on the river, doing what you want to do. And that's my recommendation. And I would recommend it for anybody, to find what you love to do and do it and stay with it.
It makes you really appreciate a good bed and your supportive family. I mean, just to have someone, to see somebody on the bank, my wife, who, you know, has given up so much just to follow me down this stupid race.
My name is Ron Cabley, and I'm a television producer with the Texas Parks and Wildlife TV series. I've won some of these Emmys for stories that have aired on the TV show. I keep them here because I rent out a room in a house, and I guess it's like 11 feet by 13 feet, and 12 Emmys in that small a space looks a little pretentious. I guess my specialty is people-oriented stories. I've profiled a lot of interesting folks, like the Catholic minister who likes to look at birds at a garbage dump. Then there's the lady who rehabilitates injured animals at a shopping mall.
The mothers stimulate them. It feels good to go potty when you haven't gone for a while, huh? Of course, the mothers use their tongues, but we prefer a tissue.
And my personal favorite, a 98-year-old who still goes hunting.
Squeeze it easy. Oh, it's like you hit him.
It may seem a little scary, but she's in good hands. Her 75-year-old son helps her. I always try to respect the fact that whatever it is that person does may very well be the most important thing in their life.
People ought to watch and admire the animals that they see. And then they can learn more about them.
One of the things that I'll always be grateful for is the fact that when my parents got sick, Parks and Wildlife made arrangements for me to work out of the PBS station in Houston. And I did that for 5 years. This is my mom and dad. I have pictures of them up in my cubicle. I can say with all honesty that it was a complete privilege helping them out the last few years of their life. There was so much I learned from them, despite them going through chemo and everything else. Their tenacity, their courage, and I am so blessed that I had an opportunity to spend that time with them. And I guess that's my 3 minutes of fame. Thank you.
Ron the turkey hunter. All right.
This first time Ron.
No macro, huh?
No
macro.
Ron,
This
is this your first turkey hunt?
It's my first turkey hunt.
Cool.
Right there, Ron. Right there. Okay. Yeah, see, I have a better shot here.
Right. You want to go? I did there. Right there. Right there. Okay. Okay. Now,
Ron, let's try you from this
I'll
side.
share something with you.
I won't be able to get.
It's just a special, whether it be a hawk or an eagle.
There you
My
go.
mother always said that we humans can't fly.
Okay. You asked first. I answer.
Let me put it on this side.
This side?
There's Grip Boy.
hearts have been waiting for that ship that never returned. Did she ever return? No, she never returned, and her fate is yet unlearned. And for years and years...
That's Ron, right there, on camera.
Are you rolling?
Why, sure.
Oh, man. On a summer's day when the sea was rippled by a soft and gentle breeze, a ship set sail to a fort in Latin, to a port beyond the seas. There were fond farewells and loving gestures while her form was yet discerned, but they knew not 'twas a solemn parting, for that ship has never returned. Did she ever return? No, she never returned. And her fate is yet unlearned. And for years and years, fond hearts have been waiting for that ship that never returned. The end.
This series is funded in part by a grant from the Wildlife and Sport Fish Restoration Program. Through your purchase of hunting and fishing equipment and motorboat fuels, over $40 million in conservation efforts are funded in Texas each year.
Additional funding provided by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram.